Alright, we're back. Oh. We finally got swag ball for our collection. It was, after a long dry spell, a safari ball, which is pretty legit. And now we're back with the encounters, because we need to get our fishing shiny before we fight the second gym. We're gonna do Hulbury. Ha! Try not to run into any of these NPCs this time. Instead, we'll run into a lifesaver. It's alright. Chin Chow! How you like me now? Alright. So we're trying to get a shiny Chinchou or Aracuda or Choodle for that matter. Pretty much anything besides Basculin. And I think we'll take it. Trying to get a decent fishing shiny. Full odds for our shiny badge quest. See what happens. Chinchou would probably be ideal. We're just trying to do different encounters. We're also going to do a scripted encounter in Glimwood Tangle. We're going to do the scripted encounter in Motostoke Gym for Litwick. Glimwood Tangle is going to be Morgrim. We're going to do an egg hunt to change it up for Dreepy. And we're going to get Rotom. The best Pokemon / shiny in the game. In my own opinion. And factually. Wishy-Washy! I forgot he came from here. I would also take a Wishy-Washy. Just because he's a decent Pokemon and he's crazy rare in this spot. It'd actually be crazy if we got Wishy-Washy. I don't like how it has to do the stupid animation every time. It gets real old. That ability annoys me. But he pretty rarely appears. If I was actually hunting for Wishy-Washy, that would start to annoy me, I'm not gonna lie. Having to deal with that freaking schooling animation every time. But, you know, you know. It's fine. I still don't know why this spot's so far off the dock. But I'm gonna keep fishing it because it's weird. And I want to get a shiny from the Farcast. The Farcast. The Farcast today is lightly cloudy. Lightly cloudy? Slightly. I don't know if that's a fork. Slightly cloudy, not lightly. Yeah, slightly. That's the word I'm looking for. One of these times this Chinchou is going to be shiny, though. In Glimwood Tangle, I really want to get that Morgrim, because I don't think I've seen anyone else get that scripted encounter shiny there. Like, tons of people have gotten the Infinite Mushrooms, but not the Morgrim. Probably because the Morgrim appears in the grass, so it's less cool. But the fact that it only encounters you that one time when you first run past it, so you have to reset to get it to come back, I think that'd be a pretty cool one to get. Might be the first one captured in a video. Because it's just not one that people think about. Which makes it cool, in my opinion. gonna be a little while till I get there, though, because each one of these hunts is gonna take a long time. The viewers that suggested I did a shiny-only playthrough was suggesting I did it in Scarlet and Violet because it'd be easy, especially if I wasn't going for specific targets. But what I enjoy about shiny hunting is the challenge of it. So if I'm playing in a game where it's easy to get shinies and going with any shiny that I get, I don't know if it would be challenging enough to hold my attention. We did get our shiny Tree Shake Applin pretty quick. It was like 2 streams, so that was crazy. Choodle would be a good one. Be quite down with Choodle. Quite down. But number 1 target would be Chinchou. Number 2 maybe Choodle. And then Arascuda. I think Arascuda's fine. It has a good shiny, at least. The base form. I didn't look at what the shiny Barraskewda? I think that's what it is. I didn't see what its shiny looked like. I guess we'll find out. If I get it. Since I'm using Lightning Rod, Chinchou appears the most, which is what we want. So that's what we're most likely to get. But we also used Harvest to make more Applins appear out of the Tree Shakes, and that worked out well too, because I didn't want to phase on a whole bunch of squirrels if I could avoid it. And I got it first try. Pretty nice. Man, I didn't go in and change my like profile pic on Rumble yet. Still just has a B there. Not a big deal. I think it was making me do some shenanigans in order to do it. Some verification or some nonsense. I was like, I'll pass. Prove you are you to change your profile picture. I'm like, can be a B for now. My Rumbleites know what's up. I don't know if that's what they call Rumble viewers. That's what I'm going to call them for now. I'm going to call all my viewers hoodlums, though. Hoodlums! Welcome to the hood. Chinchou, come on, you know you want to be shiny, bro. You ain't gotta wait. I know, you could take 4,000, 8,000, 20,000 encounters. You could do that. Or you could just come right now. I think it'd be fun to just show up, join my team, we go on an adventure together. I think that'd be pretty sweet. So, up to you. Or Choodle, or Arascuda. I found out in my other profile I still had like 200 of each Apricorn to throw into the Cram-O-Matic, so I was doing that a little bit before I went to sleep. Ended up getting a Safari Ball on that profile. Though on that profile, because I was Tree Shake shiny hunting for a super long time, I have like 20 of every Apricorn ball. Though some of those were from when back when I used to trade Dittos. I used to trade Dittos, perfect Dittos, for Apochrome balls back when this game was really popping. Before Scarlet and Violet and all that came out. When this was still the one they played competitive games on. I'm actually a little bit bummed out that they're not going to be playing competitively in the actual generations anymore, that it's all going to be on Champions. I mean, it makes sense in a way, but that's one thing that was cool about it. Just being able to, like, farm things that will be useful for competitive inside the game and trade them to people that want to play competitively, which I guess you can still do, but it's much easier now for people to just get exactly what they need and just, like, altered it in Showdown. Or not Showdown, Champions. It's basically Showdown, but the official version. The Nintendo sanctioned version. Speaking of Showdown, I need to remember, Champions I should say, I need to remember to check my recruits every day, my free recruits, see if I can recruit a shiny. Now that I know that that's possible, I do want to recruit a shiny. And apparently you can also get shinies that are in swag balls and marked, so if you got that combination, woo! They added some rarity levels onto it, which is cool. Means that they understand their market at least a little bit. Basculin? I ain't seen one of them in a while. I don't want you, Basculin. I don't want to also go in my bag. Go away. But yeah, we'll probably get exactly what we're looking for, the Chinchou, and then we'll dip. We'll get through this gym, and then we're gonna do our next shiny hunt in the Motostoke gym, or the Litwick. Or we're gonna have to do a little bit of prep work, because if we can, I'd like to get a Pangoro with its hidden ability. Is it its hidden ability that makes it to where it can hit ghost types? It's probably its hidden ability. That might be a little bit of a pain. Actually, I probably have one. I can just trade it in for my Pokemon home, honestly. But yeah, we want to get one of those. We want to trade it up to where it can one-shot the partner one that, like, double battles with you, because they will kill your shiny. And you don't want to spend hours and hours and days to get a shiny just to have them knock it out. What you have to do is target your own double battling partner. KO them. Then catch the shiny. And then everyone will be happy and we all rejoice. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, I have time when I have time, my guy. Welcome back, though. I have an erratic schedule. Might be smoothing out though. Pretty soon here. Hello, Mason. Oh, you're taking off? Alright. Alright. Well, welcome, Mason. It's my favorite game to shiny hunt in, yeah. I'd say probably favorite game overall, yeah. But just because I like to shiny hunt in it. It is my favorite because it just has so many different, like, levels of rarity in the game itself. I know the way they intended to code it, but they messed it up. But the fact that it had different sparkle types for shiny Pokemon, that's one of my favorite things about it. And the sparkle types are different, and marks and all that stuff. Like 7 years or something like that? I don't really recall when I first started playing, but it's been a long time. I mean, I've obviously jumped around to other games as well. I played through all the other Pokemon games, all the way up to ZA, did shiny hunting in a lot of them, but I always come back to this one because there are really rare things I haven't gotten yet. But Hello I Am talked me into doing a shiny only playthrough, so we're in the middle of that right now, which will probably take several thousand years. But what I want though is I would like a recluse marked shiny Rotom, which with the mark charm and the shiny charm is like a 1 in 300 for shinies, not just in general. So that's gonna take a while. If you get it new, it's the same as all the other ones because they rarely discount things, Nintendo, even if they've gotten old. So I feel like if you buy it new, it's probably 50, 60 bucks. But if you get it used from somebody, you can get it as low as like 25 on like Facebook or eBay or whatever. But if you've played any of the newer Pokemons, this one's gonna feel very different because this is back when the game was still very linear, and it didn't have like true open world, or it doesn't even have open world. The closest it has to open world is in the Wild Zone. So if you've played any of the open worldy ones, this one's going to probably feel very constricted in comparison. Yeah, if you're getting it for 25 bucks, I'd say it's a fair price. If you're paying full price for it, 60, I wouldn't do it personally, because the game's been out for so long. So if you're grabbing it up on like eBay, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace for 25, 30 bucks, then that's fair. But I wouldn't pay full price for it, but it's a good game. I mean, it's not like it's bad if you pay full price for it. Like if you want a digital copy and you don't care to get a physical copy, you can buy it off of the Nintendo eShop, but they're probably going to charge you full price for it because they're lame. I have a friend I've been trying to get to play it. I have a extra copy for him because I bought a copy of the game that has the DLC included with it. They sell the DLC included with the cartridge, and I got it so that I can have friends play in the DLC with me without having to buy it themselves. And that's actually kind of spendy. I think when it was new, it was like 90 bucks, and I think maybe you can still get it. I'm not sure if you can still buy it. But I got that one used, and I got a super scuffed copy for like 75, 80. Oh, yeah, I don't have any alerts set up. I'm still pretty new to this, so I don't have any of that kind of stuff set up. It would be a good thing to have, though, so I can thank you for following or whatever. I can look into it. I just don't have, like, Streamlabs or anything like that set up, because I only get a handful of people that watch me. But I appreciate the follow, though. I'm pretty old school right now. I haven't done a whole lot of investing in it. The most I've done is make my little stream background. You can. I ain't gonna pay you, though. I can't invest in it until I've made something from it. It's kind of a rule I set for myself. I don't want to invest in it until I've made something out of it, and I don't have like affiliate or anything yet. Probably because I only stream about 1 hour a day. Sometimes a little longer if we're having really good luck or just feeling ourselves. hang on a second here. I'm just B-Hood on Discord, though I don't know if I have like a more specific like friend code type thing. I don't know where to find it. I don't use Discord all that much. Okay, we can do that also. That works. Keeps highlighting my whole chat though when I'm trying to highlight just that. Stupid. Okay, that worked. Alright, it said it sent it. You'll see me, I'm B-Hood, and I have the same kind of like Rotom logo as my avatar thingy. But yeah, if you haven't played any of the modern Switch Pokemon games, I would start with Sword and Shield, because if you played Scarlet and Violet, or ZA, or Arceus, or any of those, and then you go back to it, like I said, it's going to feel weird and constricted. But if you played any of the older Pokemon games, they are constricted. You know, they're more of like a very linear kind of JRPG. But like I said, I like Sword and Shield because I just like the shiny hunting in it. Even though technically the method they added into the game was fully busted, the way that they coded the different sparkle types for wild Pokemon is also coded wrong. But I feel like all that adds character to it. Things not working exactly as they should. Basculin! Whew. Yeah, I figured I'd put more into that kind of stuff as time went along. I know at some point I'd like to do that kind of stuff, but I guess I didn't even think about following, because everyone gets followers, you know, and you don't need to be an affiliate to get a follower. When I was talking to AI about it, they suggested that I had, like, LED lights that I had set up to, like, because I was making, like, a Rotom theme for my stream, and it was like, oh, dang, a brilliant spawn. That's another thing that's in Sword and Shield that's pretty cool. But it was suggesting that I had, like, some Rotom-themed things that happened with my lighting setup or something when people followed or subscribed or whatever, and I was like, yeah, that would be pretty cool, actually. Again, I don't know that I want to go that far, but I grabbed up some cool stuff to eventually make into, like, a background display. I got, like, Rotom plushies and toys and stuff like that. I also got some cards, and I'm going to make a collection of them and put them in a frame. There's still a bunch I'm missing, though, because, you know, the older, more expensive ones I'm going to get over time. There's one I bought for $10 that never showed up, so I need to put in a ticket on that with the postal service, because, like, what the heck, dude? I'm just gonna throw $10 away. And they even marked it as delivered, as wasn't never came. Not cool. Feels kind of warm in here. But yeah, once we pull a fishing encounter shiny, we'll move on to the second gym. We're doing a shiny badge quest, so we get a shiny per gym. So we'll go into the second gym with 2 shinies. And so on and so forth. We shall destroy the game. Lay it to waste. The only downside is that my first one we got was Applin, and I didn't realize Applin only by default comes with 2 moves. You can give it 2 more egg moves, but that's it. Alright, let's see here. Dude, I gotta see if this heater's on. Feels really warm in here. Feels like every day that it hasn't rained, it just heats up a little bit more. And then it rains again, she dips it back down. It's the Northwest for you. Basculin! Did I get 2 Basculins in a row? That is some terrible luck. I do not want it, Sam I am. Speaking of like designing stuff though, I don't know if you've heard of the Fateful Sheriff, but he was doing like this copying of the burnt peanut thing, and his whole setup just feels fully AI created. It looks odd. But I think he was gonna drop the persona because he was getting a lot of hate for it, or he got tired of it. I don't know. But it was cracking me up, people trolling him though. They were trolling him on Rust, and that was pretty funny. He's a funny guy. Wishy-washy. You don't see those every day. Schooling. Dang, that was a quick reel-in. But yeah, I'll have to look into setting up stream alerts. It wouldn't, or follow alerts, because like, even though, you know, even if I am not a, and why can't I think of the name right now? Affiliate. Did I get 2 wishy-washies in a row? No. I think there was one in between. That's still a rare spawn to be getting so frequently. But yeah, I could set up something for it because it's a fun thing to pop up. I don't see why not. And people will follow every now and then. And thanking them for it and having it pop up, it's a little part of a community engagement thing, so you're not wrong. Choodle! Ain't seen you in a while. I took my kid to play pool for the first time yesterday, and he pretty much was super into it right away and wants to basically go there every day, and I'm like, I mean, renting a table like we did's kind of spendy, man. If we can find some coin-operated tables and go have a soda and play a couple games, that's one thing, but going and getting drinks and renting a table and everything, it adds up quick. It's like going out to eat. Can't do it all the time. If you want to be good with your finances. Again, for some reason I'm having a good feeling about actually getting a shiny. I don't know why. It's probably not likely to happen, but I have a good feeling about it. I think we might get one. Oh dang, brilliant spawn. Might not have even noticed it if I just went by the feel. Brilliant spawn, shiny Chinchou? No. Come on, bruh. You could have been shiny. You could have been. I would have been fine with it. feel like I keep seeing something out of the corner of my eye, and then it's not true. Come on, game. Give us that shiny. We'll move on to the next gym. Everyone will have fun. But you gotta give us the shiny first. Don't have it be Basculin, because I don't think I can bring myself to beat the game with it. It's just straight trash, since there's no Bascal Legion in this game. Dude, I feel like it's toasty in here. My ears are getting sweaty. It's gonna be a warm day. I think me and Theo might go for a hike or throw the football or something. Though he's gonna want to go play pool again. Bro is already obsessed. But pool is fun though. I made a couple good shots that always feels nice to land the shot that you're specifically going for. It's kind of tricky. So able to farm a few clips this morning so I can put them out. That's nice. A few swag balls we got the other day. We've been pretty bad at getting swag balls out of the Cramomatic. It's not been super consistent for us. Which I guess makes sense. It's only a 1% chance, but come on, bruh. How much I'm throwing in there, 1% chances should be popping up fairly often. I did not sleep well. Basculin, everyone's favorite. Now I need to decide if I want to have a second cup of coffee. Hi, Callie Doo. You having a snooze? Callie! Callie! Where's Winnie at? Oh, she's sleeping right next to Theo. Fair enough. Any moment now. Any moment now. Any moment now. Any moment now. Callie! Alright, so we're going to start wrapping up the stream. Next time we get an encounter that is not Chinchou or Aracuda, we'll wrap up the stream. We'll call it good. We'll see what happens. Might take a little minute. So if we see a Wishy-Washy, Basculin, or a Choodle, then we're dip on out. But for now, we'll keep it going. As long as we keep getting Chinchous and Aracudas. I think I'll probably go grab another coffee after this. I think I need some water. Starting to feel a little parched. Gotta balance out that caffeine. Alright. There it is. Alright, so we're wrapping it up there. It's been fun. Had fun hanging out with you guys. I'll be back at it probably tomorrow. But until then, have a good one. Goodbye.